Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back for a spot of royalty. This morning we want to look at, is Doria Ragland Meghan Markle's biological mother? Okay, from age 11, Doria Ragland disappeared and Meghan was raised by Thomas Markle through her college years. So essentially from age 11, okay, all of her formative years, Thomas Markle raised her and then paid for all her college. You know, where was she? Where was Doria Ragland? Some people say she was in prison. Some people say she was a hippie in Mexico. Let's just see what we can find out here. Because I'm searching online, they seem to expunge, you know, and delete a whole lot of stuff. It's really hard to find stuff on Doria Ragland. So let's do Doria and Meghan. Is Doria Meghan's biological mother? There's this other lady, Naima Karma Walker Fierce. Okay, and I've heard this like dozens and dozens, maybe like 100 times, that this is her actual mother. So is Doria Ragland the mother of Meghan Markle? Doria and Meghan. 6 spade. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Meghan Markle. Oh, well, this is an odd spread. Well, how interesting. These are some fascinating cards. Okay, cross is the permanent family card. Permanent marriage, permanent family, permanently or long-term connected. Earthquake, worst possible result. Disaster. 10s are completion. 6 is a lie. Relationship, selfish, lying. 17 and 6, 23. 6 clubs. Okay, so family and family. But she's not really the mother. That's so interesting. Some disaster may have happened, or it's all a lie. Okay, this doesn't look like Doria is actually the mother. It looks like she raised Meghan as her daughter, but may not actually be the mother. What's going on Meghan's side? Trinity, working together. Yes. Okay. Key events. 4 spades. Secrets. 7 and 9. 16. 4 spades. 4 spades and 4 spades. Not her daughter, but was raised by Doria. These cards are indicating that Meghan is not actually Doria's biological daughter, which would explain why she felt able to just leave and abandon her daughter, you know, by age 11. It doesn't explain why Meghan is so nice to her mother and so mean to her father, who raised her. Thomas Markle raised her from age 11. She lived in his house. He minded her every afternoon. I thought Meghan was living with Doria, and Meghan just in the afternoons was minded by her father every day, which is very significant. Okay, because physical presence means something. But it was more than that. She was at his work every day, seeing him work. Excuse me. And she lived in his house, and he completely raised her from age 11. That's really significant. And makes it much more disturbing that Meghan is treating her father so bad. Butterfly and fence sitter. Transformation. Reacting to circumstances and transformation. 5 is 2 hearts. Lovers. Close relationship. Because of circumstances, her life was transformed. She was stuck with Doria. Doria and Meghan were put together. I actually don't see Doria as Meghan's mother. These cards are indicating that Doria is not Meghan's biological mother. That circumstances. Okay, and Meghan treats her like her biological mother, but may know. Let's just ask. Does Meghan know that Doria is not her biological mother? Does she know? Or does she believe she's her biological mother? Let's say it that way. Does Meghan believe that Doria is her biological mother? Does she actually believe this? Because this 4 spades seems to indicate maybe not. Does Meghan believe that Doria is her biological mother? No. See, there's 2 women here. Very interesting. Very truthful. Does Meghan believe that Doria is her biological mother? Well, there's 2 women and a blockage. She doesn't believe that Doria is her biological mother. She knows there's another woman. There's Doria and another woman and a blockage. 12 and 5. I'm sorry, 24, 12 and 12. 24 plus 5. 29, 8 hearts, transformation. Water into wine. Okay, Doria is represented as Meghan's mother, and she knows it's not true. They're putting a face on it. They're manifesting this face. 13 and 3, 16, 4 spades, secrets and lies. She knows Doria is not her mother. She doesn't believe that Doria is her actual biological mother. It's for the public. Magi. Okay, so Doria disappeared after age 11, after Meghan turned 11, and didn't return. I mean, Meghan lived with her father from age 11, and she wasn't passed back and forth between Doria and Thomas. She just lived with Thomas, and that was that. So did Doria spend time in prison? Because some people say this. I should ask about Naomi Walker Fierce. Did Doria spend time in prison? And I hear it was for like fraud, credit card fraud or something like that, which is, that was big back then. That was early credit card days. So there was a lot of credit card fraud. Because it was just Wild West back then. Did Doria spend time in prison? Okay, inheritance, decisions, mother, decisions, inheritance. 22, 27, cross. It looks like she remarried. I'm not aware if she remarried. She was with another man, it looks like. She was making house somewhere else. Son and 3 blackbirds, just doing other stuff, just being free, just being a hippie. I don't see her being in prison. I see her just wandering and traveling and being a hippie. Is this woman, Naima Karma Walker Fierce, is this Meghan's mother? Because a lot of people say she is. And we should just ask the question, is Naima Karma Walker Fierce, is that Meghan's real mother? Naima Karma Walker Fierce. Those are, okay, broken relationship. Okay, my battery went out. So Naima Karma Walker Fierce. Is she the mother? Star Bethlehem, heart, loving and heart, and many people. Not the mama, Not the mama. And that adds 2 spades. No, she's not the mama. There's no motherly cards here. Someone else gave birth to Meghan. Okay, there's other hands involved. Looks like maybe she was adopted. But I don't see Naima Karma Walker Fierce as the mother either. Was Doria into hard drugs for a time? Because if you look at her younger pictures, she kind of looks like it. Okay, was Doria someone who was, into the heavy-duty drug life for a while? And that would explain dipping out from age 11. I mean, you can't have a drug addict in the house. You can't have a drug addict raising a child. The child will just die of neglect. They just do crazy things. So was Doria into the drug life for a while? Because she's clearly not into it now. She's into yoga and health, and she's obviously healthy now. She's not a really messed up person now. She looks, she looks pretty good. She looks pretty good. Was she heavy duty into the drug life? Scourge, repeatedly, and a problem, deeply rooted, and drinking and drugs, deeply rooted in her life. 11 and 6, so 17, 5 hearts, reacting to circumstances. People feel stressed out, and they do a little this, they do a little that, they get drunk. So she is drinking and drugging. She was drinking and drugging. But she's not like a hardcore drug addict. But it was kind of deeply rooted in her life. Drinking and drugging were deeply rooted in her life. But she's not showing as a drug addict. Okay, so she's kind of in the middle. So for a time, she was pretty heavy into drink and drugs. But she was never a drug addict. So there's just gradations. There's gradations of that problem. Just like some people are very wealthy, some people have no money. All of the above, people who have very little money and people who have like billions of dollars, they all have money, but it's different to be a billionaire than it is to be somebody who makes minimum wage. They all have money. You can look at it that way. All right, let's go over this because this is quite interesting and more than a little shocking. Okay, is Doria Ragland Meghan Markle's mother, biological mother? No, she is posing. It's not true. It's just not true. It's a lie. 6 spades is it's a lie. It's a lie that she's her mother. She's not her biological mother. Okay, here over on Meghan's side, Meghan's like, yeah, I'm going to tell everybody you're my biological mother, but it's not true. Okay, and for public perception, for convenience and public perception, and because of circumstances, this is the fiction that we live. And Meghan seems very comfortable with this fiction. Okay, does Meghan believe that Doria is her biological mother? No, she knows there's another woman. The other woman who is not there anymore. The other woman who's not there. She does know that Doria is not her actual mother. And this is manifesting a sweet face. Okay, and then this adds 4 spades. But it's a secret that Doria is not her real mother. So all these folks saying that Doria is not Meghan's real mother, they're right. Okay, did Doria do prison time? I don't see prison here. And I think I asked about this, and it was before, and it was not as clear. There's no prison here. Prison is 4 spades. Prison is 10 spades. Okay, like this card showing up here, she was kind of playing house somewhere else, running off and traveling around the world, just sowing her wild oats. How terrible is that? She has a daughter to take care of. She just like, you take care of him. You take care of Meghan Thomas. She's your problem. I hope she's alive when I come back. Okay, is Naomi, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, is Naomi Karma Walker Fierce, is she her mother? No. These are not the mama. Not the mama. They're not related. Okay, someone else. Okay, there's other people. Yeah, she was born by somebody else, but it's someone else. Okay, it's someone else. You gotta throw out some more names there. Okay, was Doria heavy into the drug life? Very deeply rooted. Okay, so 9 and 17, 5 hearts. Very deeply rooted in her life were drugs and alcohol. Water into wine is an alcohol card. Drinking wine. Getting drunk, wine, drinking, and over. She definitely has an alcohol problem. Scourge is a great drugs card, but it's not like a hardcore drugs card. It's kind of like just a habitually. Habitually, she was drinking. Habitually, she was drugging. So for a time, she was kind of heavy into the drinking and drugs. It's kind of deeply rooted in her life. And she probably, and I understand she still smokes pot, which may not be a problem at all, okay? Or it might be. Pot is a gateway kind of drug. Some people go a lot harder than pot, and others just, they just smoke a bowl now and then. And that's why it's legal in so many states. And I lived in California for a while, which is why I speak so ill of California now, because it's such a beautiful place. It should be such a beautiful place. It should be, the American Riviera, and it was. But now it is a socialist nightmare. It's a socialist nightmare. Anyway, that's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, and some of you have been unsubscribed. Definitely share this video if you feel inclined, and by all means comment.